Hey church, my name is Tony and I'm from the Unigem Group QZ4, and I've been joining this church for 3 years, during which I professed my faith in Christ. Today I'll be sharing about how God helped me step out from this place of feeling inferior and really just like lacking to a place that I can really just trust in Him and His power. During the course of 2020, despite the things that were going on in the world, I found myself growing more in my faith, and I was stepping more and more out of my comfort zone. But despite this, I still felt I was lacking in so many areas, especially my knowledge and my skills. During the middle of the year, my leader approached me and asked if I wanted to step up and become a mentor by taking the Timothy class that was coming up soon. I had previously told him that I felt God was calling me to become a mentor, or at least someone who was guiding people in their own spiritual walk with Jesus, so I decided to attend. At first, the class was really good. It really helped me in understanding what the role and responsibilities was of a mentor. But at the end of it, I still felt I was just not good enough and that I just wasn't ready to take up the role of a mentor yet. So when my leader approached me and asked if I wanted to step up and become a mentor, I declined. I said that I wasn't good enough and I was still lacking at that time, and it just wasn't appropriate for me to pick up that role. These feelings lasted for a while, for a couple months, but over time God really kept pushing me and really convicting me to step up for the role. Eventually it came to a point where I just had this tug of war in my heart between me wanting to step up and become a mentor and my feelings of inferiority and just lack in my life. But one day, as I was doing my daily devotions, just this one verse really just crashed and really just tear down all those feelings I had. 2 Corinthians 12:9 says that, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. Therefore I will boast ever more so gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest on me. This verse really revealed to me that I was trying too much to rely on my own strength to, become qualified to become a mentor. But, God doesn't call on the qualified people. He calls on those who say yes to Him. And really it was after this I told God, I'll really learn to rely on His power, not just in my power alone. So when I was approached again by my leader if I wanted to step up and become a mentor, even though there was feelings that I would really just, I still wasn't good enough, I still said yes because I knew that God's power was with me. Even now, though there are still feelings where I feel like, I'm not quite up for the task or I might make mistakes, I can really just push down all these feelings because I know that I'm not in this alone, but I can have God and His power with me. So really for anyone who's, holding back or hesitating to really just say yes to God, because they feel they're not good enough, or really, they just feel they're not as well equipped as other people may be, God is greater than all of these things on top. And even more so than this, His power is made perfect in our weakness. So I really encourage you guys to really just say yes and trust God and in His power. Thanks for listening.